What's up you guys? My name is 𝙗𝙪𝙨 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming an everyday makeup routine because honestly, I'm nosy. I love watching this type of videos. I love learning what other people are using for their everyday makeup routine, especially because this has really helped me find some of the best products I've ever tried. So I'm excited to share my everyday makeup routine with you guys. The first thing I'm going to do is put my hair into these clips just so I can get it out of my face. And these are from Amazon. I'm gonna link them down below. These were super cheap. They come in a pack of like either 10 or 20. I can't really remember. They have them in brown, they have them in pink and black and just a bunch of different colors. And they are really helpful. I really don't wear makeup every day. I don't wear makeup to school or anything like that unless I'm presenting or something. This is what my makeup looks like on a day where I'm actually wearing makeup and I'm not going out at night or going out with friends and whatnot. So not really heavy, just like really normal, natural looking makeup. So before I keep rambling like crazy, let's get started. So I usually prep my skin, and honestly all of my skincare routine is Glow Recipe and I love it. I know a lot of people don't like it because of the fragrance, but I think the products are great. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Pore Minimizer Step 1 Primer, and this is one of the best primers I've ever tried. If you have oily skin and big pores, this primer is chef's kiss. It is literally so good. Your skin would look so smooth and it really like holds the makeup during the whole day. I think it's great. I usually use this much. I don't know if this is a lot of primer, but this is what typically works for me. And again, this primer is really good if you have big pores. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. Then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I have this one in the shade 1, which honestly really confused me when I bought it the first time because I'm typically not shade fair or light in any product. I'm more of a light medium, but fair really does the job with this one because I feel like it's a little dark. Like, I really think this is way too dark for somebody who's actually fair skin, but I love this and I think for the price it is a great product. I have not tried the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but cannot beat the price of this e.l.f. product. And I usually blend my makeup with a makeup sponge. This is not a beauty blender. This is just a random makeup sponge, but it is super soft and I think it's amazing. I do use makeup brushes sometimes, but it is mostly when I want like a really full coverage base, and that is not what I'm going for today. So for my base, I usually alternate between these 3 skin tints: the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer from Rare Beauty, Ease Drops from Fenty Beauty, and the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. And honestly, this is what I've been using lately, but these tend to be my go-tos. This one is my most recent purchase and I love it. It really has a very sheer coverage, but somehow it makes your skin look super smooth and super uniform. And I have this one in shade number 4. Honestly, before I tried this skin tint, I was watching a bunch of reviews on TikTok and I feel like people made it seem like it was a lot more sheer than it actually is. It does have a little bit of coverage. It is not your full coverage foundation or concealer, right? Like, this is not Faux Filter by Huda Beauty. This is not the Huda foundation. It has very sheer coverage compared to other products, but it is not super sheer. Like, I feel like you can tell that I have something on my skin. For concealer, I usually go between the Dior Forever Skin Correct, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, or the Milk Makeup Future Fluid. And honestly, these two I love because they're like really radiant and just luminous on the skin. The Dior I would usually use for a day where I'm looking for something more full coverage. So again, this is not the day for that. But if you need a full coverage concealer, this concealer is absolutely amazing. So I think I'm gonna go with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I have this one in the shade Light 2.5 Creme Brulee. Before I blend out my concealer, I'm gonna go with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand, and this one is the shade Light Medium for the contouring wand. And I love this. This blends out super nicely and I think is way better than the Charlotte Tilbury wand because of the price. The Charlotte Tilbury wand is crazy expensive, so I actually returned mine and purchased the e.l.f. Beauty Wand, and I love it. I bought it from Target. If you get the chance to get your hands on it, it is so good. I feel like my beauty blender is kind of dry, so I'm just gonna spritz it a little bit with the Rare Beauty. What is the name of this product? Oh, I'm gonna spritz it with a little bit of the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. Moving on to blush, I always use the Rare Beauty liquid blush. These are the absolute best. I have, I want to say like 6 of them in different shades and I love them, but my favorite shade is this one right here, which is the color Hope. And I think this one is one of the dewy formulas. It is a very pretty pink. I think, again, out of all the ones that I have, this one is the best shade. And then usually what I do is I mix it with the Rare Beauty liquid luminizer, and this one is in the color Enchant, and it is a very pretty pink as well. I usually just use a dot on each cheek, and I use a little bit more than a dot. Honestly, I kind of like swirl it around a little to make a bigger circle, but usually a dot does the trick. I also like to put a very tiny amount on the tip of my nose, and then for the liquid luminizer, I'm just going to put one little dot next to the blush dot, and then I'm going to mix them together. To blend it, I usually use the Rare Beauty blush brush, and I love the shape of this. I think it's perfect for the cheeks. I really love this blush because they really are as pigmented as everybody says, and there's also a lot of shades, so no matter your skin tone, you can definitely find a shade for you. So after I blend it out with the brush, I always take my beauty blender and just kind of like dab on top of it to make sure that it's actually blended. I feel like brushes tend to leave either streaks, just like very strong and defined lines, and I don't want that. I'm just gonna make sure it's fully blended and it looks more natural. To be completely honest with you guys, 9 out of 10 times I forget about my brows. So sometimes I do them at the beginning of my routine, sometimes I do them at the end, and I forgot this time. So I'm gonna take the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I'm just gonna brush it onto my brows so that they have a better shape. So I usually go for a feathered brow look, kind of like a soap brow look, but not super feathered, if that makes sense. I just want to give it a little bit more of like definition and make it seem like a brow lamination, but not a super extreme one. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, so I'm just gonna do them so you guys can see. So I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I just use the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit on my eyebrows, and I just use the gel kind of like to lay the hairs flat. I've gotten a lamination before, and I feel like this kind of has the same vibe, but it's not so like boom in your face. To set my face, I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. This is a mini of their setting powder, and this one is in the shade Cherry Blossom. It is a pink powder, which honestly I thought was very intimidating the first time that I got it, which is why I got the mini and not the full size. Now that I've been using it, I love this powder. It really illuminates the skin. The under eye just looks super bright, and I think this one is amazing, especially because it comes with a little sponge so you can apply it directly on your skin, and I think that's great. Before I go in with my mascara and the lip combo, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist to set my makeup and just make everything look very luminous. I'm going to take this eyeliner, and this one is just in a nude. It's like double-sided, so it's like nude and black. And I'm going to take the nude and put it all over my waterline just so that it can brighten the eyes a little bit. I feel like it makes them look just a tad bigger. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I really feel like it just brightens the eyes. I know a lot of people do it with white eyeliner and it looks great on them. I don't particularly think the white looks good on me. I feel like it's very noticeable and I don't like that. Whereas the nude is just a little more discreet and it still has that same effect. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Mascara, and I swear this video seems like a Rare Beauty like makeup routine or like sponsored by Rare Beauty. It is not. I just love Rare Beauty so much. I really do think the products are great, and honestly, if Rare Beauty wants to sponsor me, like, I won't say no. Love this mascara. I feel like it really lengthens your lashes. It just really makes your eyes pop. I swear every time I apply mascara this happens, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and then I'm gonna go get a Q-tip or a spoolie just to like rub it off, but I'm gonna finish applying my mascara for now. As for my lips, I am wearing the Major Volume Plumping Gloss by Patrick Ta Beauty, and this one is in the shade 2CCs. And I was gonna say, oh, this is not plumping my lips, it doesn't tingle at all. I lied, it tingles, and it tingles a lot. I can feel it. It's there. The tingle is definitely there, but I think it looks really pretty. It looks really natural, and it's perfect for an everyday look. So that is it for today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, as well as turn on the notification bell that's somewhere around here. YouTube tells you every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias that are going to be listed on the screen and on the description box, and I will also be listing every single product that I use in this video in case you want to try it out. Side note, but guys, this camera is so good. I was rewatching one of the clips and I am blown away by the autofocus. It is so fast. I am so glad I upgraded to this camera from my Canon camera. This camera is just amazing. This is the Sony ZV-E10 with the 11mm f1.8 lens, and it is so good. The autofocus, it is just insane. Just look at this. Here's me. Here's the product. And then me again. And then the product. You can't tell me that it's not so good. Okay, bye.